Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com here with the fun winter tree project. The tree itself is a recreation of an antique drawing rack that was used for bottles, and I have two different kits featured on it. We're using the Simply Created Christmas Banner Kit to create the different lollies that are on it, and then we're using the Festive Flurry Snowflake Kit for the snowflakes. And then I just used scrap burlap that was laying around to create a really fun chain that's on it, and then I've got some fun cute snowmen that'll be adding to it, so you're going to be able to see this tree take life with me. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the two different kits that were used on this tree. Let's put this aside and let's bring this down so that you can see. Our Festive Flurries kit includes 10 sheets that have die cut snowflakes, and I've already featured this in a few different videos, and you can see the kits on my blog, remarkablycreated.com. But there are 4 different snowflakes. You have the silver shimmer, the pool party, and then the crumb cake, and another little pool party one, and you simply just pop them out. Follow the score marks to kind of fluff them up and pop them up. It does come with pool party seam binding. It has a little circle that you can use if you want to in the center of it or behind it, and then it includes a full pack of our large Jewel Basic rhinestones. And then just to show you a finished one that's been hanging on the tree, I simply just used a large circle punch and just put it in there, handheld punch, and after hot gluing it all together, just did that with it. The other kit that is featured on this tree was our Simply Created kit. It does have instructions with it, so you can follow those if you want. And let me just hold up a pair of scissors here so I can take this wrap apart. This has some circles that you're going to need, has some silver snowflakes that you can either layer onto the lollies or you can go ahead and use individually, and I chose in my project to use them individually. It has the pre-cut and pre-scored pieces that you'll need, and we're going to put one of these together so that you can see them just like that, and they are extra long pieces again that are pre-scored, and we'll do one in just a second. It has our large vintage faceted buttons, has our basic jewels, and then it has beautiful coordinating ribbon that you can use if you want to hang these, if you want to thread the buttons. It's got this beautiful wide Bermuda Bay ribbon, our silver ribbon, and then white taffeta. So those pieces are all part of it for you. So what you have is you have your extra long piece I told you that was already pre-cut and pre-scored, and then basically what you want to do is you just want to fan fold it following the scores. And let's just go right along. It's nice that somebody did all the work for you. These again would be beautiful on packages. You can use these on wreaths. I've seen a lot of different fun things happening with them. They've been used as additional embellishments on our Build-A-Banner kits. You've got January big events coming up, winter-themed parties, maybe a winter ball. Maybe you want to decorate your classroom for January. This would be an awesome kit to help you accomplish just that. And so we've got it all scored following the lines. And now what we want to do is we want to use a little bit of hot glue on the edge. And we'll bring this piece around here. And just kind of press it together. Get a good seal. And then just kind of fold it down on itself. We're going to take one of our circles. We'll cover it with hot glue. We'll take this one more time. We're going to pop it down. Make sure all of our folds are going. We'll grab this. We're going to press it on. Just going to bring it in nice and tight. And there you go. You've got your dolly just like that. And you can go ahead and you can simply add a vintage faceted button to it. You can go ahead and add a rhinestone to the center. Again, I just punched a hole and used different ribbon. This one I used the white one. I used the silver one here. So again, just playing with it so that you can have some fun on your tree. And then lastly, real quick, let me show you the burlap banner banner. The burlap chain that is on this tree. Well, maybe I'll show you this. Let's start from the bottom and come around. This is a great use of your burlap scrap. It's just a real simple little project. All I did was I cut 5-inch strips and I brought them around and I stapled them. And I just made a good old-fashioned, instead of a paper chain, I made a burlap chain. And it's just kind of got little fuzzies hanging off of it, but it just looks kind of vintage, looks a little old, which is kind of fun for me. I guess that is what vintage is old. And just another fun little embellishment on that tree. So check it out up close on my blog, remarkablycreated.com, and stay tuned as we add snowmen and other fun things to this tree so that it becomes a nice full tree. Have fun creating with your snowflakes and lollies. Take care. God bless. Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with remarkablycreated.com here with a fun winter project for you today. One of the things that I like to do is I love to decorate with blues and silvers and snowflakes, kind of with a winter feel to it so that I don't have to rush to take down some of the decorations after Christmas. They can stay up through January and parts of February. So what I have is I have a winter tree that I'm working on. It's a work in progress, and right now I have two different decorations on it from our Festive Flurries kit and our Simply Created Christmas Banner Accessory Kit. And I have a burlap chain on it. And what I'm using for my tree is I have this reproduction of an old bottle drying rack that I thought would make a fun and interesting tree to use. And you'll see better views of this on my blog, remarkablycreated.com. But let's take a look at the two different kits and then the burlap chain that we're working with. So, in other videos I've showed you before, our Festive Flurries kit. This is a limited edition kit that is available while supplies last. It's $14.95 and you have 10 sheets of pre-cut or die-cut ready to punch out and use snowflakes. It has the coordinating silver shimmer snowflakes are already die-cut, ready to go for you. Has a full pack of our basic jewel rhinestones, more than you'll need for the project, so it's like a bonus gift. And then it has lots of our beautiful pull party seam binding ribbon to use. And in addition to just simply popping them out, our snowflakes are scored. Same with the glimmer ones, they're scored so that you can go ahead and you can add creases to them and start to pop them up to create a little bit of a dimension, which is what I did with the snowflakes. And then I just simply layered them with hot glue, punched a hole, and added the ribbon from the packet and just tied them and hung them on the tree. So that's one of the kits that I used. The other one is a kit from our Holiday Mini catalog. And this one is really full of all kinds of good stuff. And let's just take some scissors here and let's just open it up so that you can see. It has 3 silvery snowflakes that you can use on your lollies or you can go ahead and use individually. It has 4 pre-cut circles that you're going to need to hold your lollies together. It has 4 extra long sheets of pre-cut and pre-scored cardstock. That is going to be what you use to make your lolly, and we'll do one here in just a second. Has our large vintage faceted buttons. I love them because they look like crystal. A little Swarovski thing happening there. Some more large basic rhinestones. And then you have coordinating ribbon. You have beautiful Bermuda Bay. We have our silver ribbon and our white taffeta. So you'll have ribbon that you can use then to go ahead and, let's get this one off here, punch a hole in and you can use to hang. You can use them to tie them on packages. You can use them to tie them on gifts. You could even make little bows on the front of them or thread them through buttons. So that's an option there for you. So let's go ahead and let's just assemble one of these together. It just takes a few seconds. It's just a matter of fan folding right on the score lines, and these are nice deep scores, and they just score so easily. I just love it. And so all you're going to do is just fan fold back and forth. And you're just going to go from one end to the other. I just like to kind of give it one good crease. Just kind of give it a good squeeze, make sure I've got those creases going on. And then we're going to take hot glue on one end, and we're just going to add a little bit of hot glue. And we'll go ahead, and we'll bring that around to meet the other end. So you're going to squeeze it together. You're just going to fold it into the center, like that. Let it pop up for a second. You're going to take one of your coordinating pieces, and we'll add some hot glue here to it. Whoops. Let's pop this back down again. Make sure our creases are the way that we want them to be. Take our circle, fold it over. You can, oops. Okay, now it's going to fall apart. It works so perfectly. There we go. We're just going to squish our circle in, make sure all of our points are in. Hold it down nice and tight. Let it start to dry. And then you'll have your lolly that's supposed to look like this. And then you can go ahead and you can embellish the centers of them again with your clear buttons. I added the clear button and then I added the rhinestone just like that. And so they do go together very quickly and very easily, making great decorations. I can see these strung together as a banner. I've seen them used on wreaths going around. You can either create your own full wreath with them, or you can add them to beautiful wreaths that are out there. I saw some pretty silver wreaths at the craft store the other day. I think I'm going to have to go back for and put a couple of these on in the corner. Of course, beautiful tags on gift bags and things like that. I also think if you were going to be doing some decorating for a winter themed event, or maybe you have a classroom or an office cubby that you want to decorate up and have a wow room or a wow office space, that this would be a fun and easy project to add to that environment, just kind of livening up the place a little bit. So have fun creating a winter Christmas tree using our Festive Flurries kit and our Simply Created Christmas Banner Accessory Kit. Have fun and check back as I work on the snowmen for the tree. Take care. God bless.